fine as hell, from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it.
Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20.
we go. 180. Hey, watch the slant.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. That one a first down pickup of 8. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Shift.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Hey, turn it up.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
24's the mark. Let him know.
Rodgers again now. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Let's go one more. Hey, watch this.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Rodgers going to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
Brandon, so often we talk about whether or not a quarterback was surprised by the pressure, by the blitz. Most of the time, they're not surprised by that, but the speed in which someone gets there. And on this play, I don't think he had any other chance or choice.
Are they taught in that situation just to tuck it and go down?
Yeah, when you don't even have an opportunity to look downfield and assess what's going on, cover it, take care of the football. Don't turn something bad into something worse. But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
We got to get to the pay five. Let's go, Mike 42, Mike 42. Come on, D. Check, 42's the Mike. Check, 42's the Mike. Bravo. Watch the slant.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zerline to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch Get 300. Get 300. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And their Packer first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch block. Motion. Check out.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? People say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
We're good. We're good.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Well, they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the 2nd half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
At their own 20-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Motion, motion, motion.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
Listen. Hey, exit. Let's get it together, D.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, it's gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Mike 20. Mike 50. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You must be dreaming. Say. Louis. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go. Mike 20. Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, watch your leg. Hey.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Flushed out right. And Woods has it complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the red zone now. Goff. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Stay with your man.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Value 1. We're good. We're good.
Now it's Gurley. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Preston Smith there on the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. For them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A little jet sweep to start the drive, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the sweep here. This is Kupp. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Goff going to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta. 42. Rip left, rip left. Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Army.
Out of the gun, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
You can't block me. So Mike 42. I got one.
Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
You got 3 down. Inside. 58, boy. Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, take 26.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final try now for Rodgers. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Host. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as They get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Elliott running right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Mike. 46.
Now on 2nd and 16. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They run. Cook. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Cook. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
26-yard line.
Check 43. He's crashing. He's checking.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Alert flare. Alert flare. 2. Slam.
Cousins now to throw on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
You got nothing. Right there. 54, right there.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 26, check 26.
On second down, Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. There we go, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On first down, Cook. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. On second down, it's Cook. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Target, target, target.
Gun.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Prescott now from the 50. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the safety creep. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it. Here we go. 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
3 down, 3 down. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward.
There he goes, left side. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Delvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they got the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Why? Get 382, last 50. Right there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing is Cousins. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
55 is my guy, 55. I'm trying to collect. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Gun. Watch the flag. Here we go, bring the energy.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I know, easy.
Hey, Charlie!
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's Elliott, complete.
Prescott's pass.
Last stop.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Let's see what you got.
47.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Following the interception, Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, wahoo!
Give me some.
Now Cousins going deep for Diggs. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Hey, Steamer.
Mike, 55. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Exit. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Get your swerve on.
Clark. Hey, Haywood.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Here we go.
3rd and long for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Switch, switch, switch. Switch, switch, switch. Spines. 22, check. 22. Check. 26.
He's back to throw. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Prescott to throw it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He's got him in, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Leave it, 48. Gun. Here we go. Hey, check. Hey, echo.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Gun.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I got one.
Yellow.
Cousins to throw. Now he's flushed out right. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. One last shot now for Cousins. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. The medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
When it's around here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Check.
Fine, 90.
Check. 53. Watch the time.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Out. Let's find 7.
Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Tight left. 3 down.
Sunday.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Pac-Man.
Pick it up. Kill.
Let's go. Great.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Take 4. Check 30. Check the backer.
Other side, solid.
Now Howard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Wentz to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
On the run, he'll let this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Shift. He's coming. Friday.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson, rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring 19.
Hey, turn it out. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check, 47. Watch the curve. 47. Here we go.
Alert.
Mike's 47.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Mike 50. Let's go, defense.
Here we go.
To throw is Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the give, running right is Howard. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Watch the run.
Running with Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Stop right there. Hey, smooth. Mike 50.
Wentz now to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Check 24. Please punch him. Here. Bunch. Hey, Zoo. Rush in. Sunday. Check. Fresno. What's up? Fresno. Down the man inside.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, check. Mike 50. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
5-9.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Seahawks 37-yard line.
Hey, exit.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that's complete to Jeffrey. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bullet high. The 15-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Great 57. Go.
Now Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Keep it up, guys. Check 13.
All those special.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey.
47.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
To throw, it's McCown. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play them. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, here we go. Hey, forward, Tokyo. Right there. 54, right there, right there.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Let's go, let's go!
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Hey, 0-0-0. Look left, look left. 40 seconds to Mike. I'm coming.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go.
Hey, 0-0-0. Coming to you, coming to you. 4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic. I'm coming. There. I'm coming. Mike's foot.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. It's a pickup of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Fourth down, here's Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Set up. 50, plant.
15, check my 50. Blue down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain brings up third
General
and
West.
6.
Mike 50. You go night.
Hey, Delta.
50, Mike's 50. I got you.
Go. 5.
Throwing is McCown on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
12. Mike's 47. So we got man. Hey, check.
All goes.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Pick it up.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
You better be afraid of me. Say. Check three. He's checking.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go, buddy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
A second down carry for Procise. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Right back to Procise. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, Procise. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second down. Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, Alpha! What's this done?
To throw is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Wilson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, Howard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Again, it's Howard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly